It's a goal to the good at half-time. Craig Gordon, Craig Burley with me here in the studio, and on reflection in that first half, did Inverness deserve the lead?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think Terry, and he said in his interview during the match there, I think he's a bit frustrated that he knows Hearts are there for the taking today. We've mentioned all the problems for Hearts off the field, well, they're having problems on the field as well, and I think at 1-0 Terry will feel a little bit better ball retention, and he mentioned that, then there's going to be more chances for them.
Are you disappointed with your old team so far?
They've not shown much in front of goal. They've had the ball, they've not really done an awful lot with it. I think they'll be trying to get a few more men further forward. Perhaps as the game goes on, chuck another striker up there, because there's not really an awful lot happening in front of goal, even though they've had the ball and the position sometimes to do something with it. As
a goalkeeper, you wouldn't have stopped this shot, would you?
No, I don't think so. It's hit so well. It's a long way out, but if you see the movement on the ball, it starts straight and it just whips away into that far corner. I really don't think any goalkeeper is going to save it. Hearts at this point think they've probably defended the situation as it goes out there, but you're not saving that. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and say that it was a good strike, and there wasn't an awful lot they could have done about that defensively.
What I liked about him there was his look after. He's almost as if he does that all the time.
I don't think so. It's his first goal for the club and his first goal for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. It's an absolute beauty. I mean, he's been around Swansea and Swindon. And
the movement on this is unbelievable.
Norwich, yeah. And I don't know, he's got 6 caps for Wales as well, so he's got plenty of experience. What he hasn't got, plenty of goals like this in his locker. But it's an absolute cracker, and I think that's the type of quality that Terry will be looking for a bit more of. But there's been too many times, or there's been times in the game where Hearts have been caught on the hop, just pushing people forward, and Inverness haven't taken advantage of it. And really, I think Terry will be looking for a little bit better quality in the final third. Hearts looking for offside here, it was tight, but again, they've got players having to track back.
They get numbers in behind.
They get numbers in behind, and Inverness are not taking full advantage of those little situations that they've had.
Another example here, Craig. I mean, Hearts just get caught out.
They do. It's McGowan and Webster that go for the throw-in. They both go for the same ball. They lose it, and now they're in trouble. They've only got Granger and Zaliukas left against 4 attackers. They can count themselves very lucky that this is actually a poor crossfield ball, because if that is to the striker's feet, he's going straight through and goal there. It's a poor ball, and the move kind of peters out. But this happened too often from the Hearts' point of view. They got caught out on the break, and they were lucky not to get.
So that's Inverness going forward, but Hearts in return really aren't creating very much themselves.
No, they're not, and Craig's been watching his old club closely here, and you know, you've noticed that they're just not getting bodies in the box, are they?
No, they're not. I mean, you look here when Novakovic turns back out, the other 2 strikers are standing outside the box waiting on the ball rolled back to them, and there's 6 Inverness defenders here that they're going to have to do something very special to dribble round all of those and get a shot off at target.
Look at that, there's no Hearts player attacking that penalty spot. There's nobody to play that ball to there. OK, they get the strike away as we move it on a bit. They get the strike away, that's fine, but everybody's outside the box. And you just think, away from home, you've got to commit some bodies forward.
And again, here, just not enough in the box.
Yeah, not enough. I mean, they work a decent position. They've one guy at the back post.
So. Patterson coming in at the back there, but you've got no midfield runners. I mean, there's Towell getting on the ball. He's sitting deep. Darren Barr's not going to get in the box that often. They need to get more people in the box from the midfield area as well.
You think John McGlynn's probably saying that in the dressing room right now. Second half, it is on the way, and it's been a hard week for the Hearts manager, John McGlynn. Terry Butcher, though, saying that his team's done well so far, but wants them to use the ball better. Second half is just a couple of minutes away now. And now let's get a quick word with the Hearts manager, John McGlynn. He's with Ailey.
John, you're obviously not overly pleased with the first half. The fact that you've made 2 changes, talk me through it.
Yeah, no, I feel that we've not really won enough second balls, and we've not been creative enough in the final third. So we're looking to put Dylan on to win more second balls, mix it with the sort of central midfield players of Inverness Cali, and we're looking for Andrew Driver to be positive in the wing and try and get delivery balls in the box and be more creative.
What was your main point at half-time that you've tried to put across them?
I think that we can still win the game, and I think that Cali are there for the beating. Although they're in front, I think when we'll pass the ball very well, we'll create 1 or 2 openings. I think if we do that more often, we can create more chances, and we're looking to take 1 or 2 of them to win the game.
Good luck, John. Thank you.
Cheers.
He's been bold at half-time. He's made 2 changes. Andy Driver on, the young Dylan McGowan on as well. Novakovic, Towell make way for the 2 of them.
Ian McGowan. There is Regano. Hearts are beating in the Highlands. John McGlynn's team with the late equaliser, the Zaliukas penalty, after Tudor Jones with a corker had given Terry Butcher's side the lead. It finishes Inverness 1, Heart of Midlothian 1.
Thanks to Derek and Stephen. Here's a look at the updated SPL table. Inverness with a point, stay in third, just 2 points behind the leaders. Hearts stay in 10th as well. Craig Gordon, Craig Burley here in the studio with me. What did you think at the end? Hearts, a penalty?
Oh, definitely a penalty. I think it was just a bit of a swing from Tudor Jones, and I think he'll be frustrated. I think Terry will be frustrated, but it's a good point for Hearts.
Good point.
Yeah, I think they showed a lot more urgency second half. Probably deserved it on the second half performance to get something. It was just that urgency. There wasn't any great play, but just the urgency to get something out of the game was what counted in the end for Hearts.
Absolutely. Hearts fought hard. They got a point, but their battle for survival continues off the park this week.